My name is Steve Trindade. I'm the owner of Urban Workshop. We are a do-it-yourself membership-based workshop. So it operates just like a gym membership. People pay monthly dues, come and go as they please, work on whatever they want to work on using our tools to do it. They're affectionately known as makerspaces. That's the current buzzword anyway. We've been in this facility now for about 6 months. The business itself is about 15 months old. For the previous 12, 13 years was my engineering and manufacturing company. So that's a big differentiator for us in that all of our equipment is production level equipment, where most maker spaces around the country or even around the world are salvage level equipment or hobby level equipment, because the barrier to entry to doing something like this is the cost of all the equipment. So we've been pretty fortunate to accumulate all that while we're still doing business as the engineering company. Currently, the majority of our business right now is memberships. We're just over 350 members at this point. Probably 60 to 70 of those members are small business startups, either one-man bands, startups, whatever, in all range of technologies and things. Collectively, the last time I added it up, those 60 or 70 companies were doing a little over $10 million in revenue out of our building. Their total overhead was about $125 a month to me. So there's no better way to start a new business, technology or product business, than doing it out of a place like this. The distinction you want to understand is that there are single specialty maker spaces and then full-scale maker spaces. So a single specialty maker space, just like it sounds, just 3D printing, just laser etchers, just electronics, as opposed to a full-scale maker space like us, which is a little bit of every manufacturing discipline you can think of. So we do have everything from the engineering design, the 3D printers, the CNC machines, laser etchers, electronics, fabrics, plastics, composites, auto shop, metal shop, wood shop, welding shop, you name it, we got it. So it's definitely a little bit of everything, and a very fun environment to be around, because with all the members that we do have now, there's an expert in just about anything you can imagine in the building. So if you have some issue, we can connect you up with somebody that'll help you get through it. We do 80 to 100 classes a month for our regular adult classes. That's for members or non-members. You don't have to be a member to take classes. We've recently added kids classes, so from 8 years old and up. Right now it's primarily catering to the homeschoolers because it's during the day. We've got about 30 kids in that program, and we're going to scale that up pretty big. We're hoping in the next year or two to be a few hundred kids. We're also doing things with, for example, today we were doing something with the Orange County Board of Education, where we were actually training the teachers in the maker skills so that they can go back and teach these skills to their kids.
Is this the infrared stuff and stuff they were doing here just now?
Yeah, that was actually an Arduino class. It was an advanced Arduino programming class. And that was the sixth, part 6 of a series. So they'll start again in January with a whole new group of teachers and run them through the whole thing again. And then the other aspect that we're doing, and we have no competitors in this area because nobody has the level of equipment that we have, so that's why we can do this. But professional level certifications. So we're working with the American Welding Society, the National Institute of Metalworking Skills, starting to talk to the American Composite Manufacturers Association about proctoring their exams, overseeing the tests, and at some point actually doing the training for people to be able to get those certifications here. Yeah, we actually have a certified welding inspector on our staff, and we have a AWS certified master welder as one of our teachers. Okay, real easy to get in. Just drop in or go to our website even. You can sign up online. Generally speaking, there's 3 options. You can go month to month. It's $175 a month. We have a 6-month membership. It's $150 a month. Or you can do an annual membership, 12 equal payments, $125 a month. With the annual membership, you get 2 free classes thrown in to start with. The level of enthusiasm of the members has been amazing. And when we got started, before we opened the doors for roughly 2 months, when we were setting up our first location, our original location, it was all volunteers. People who walked in the front door and built the place for us in 2 months. I've never seen such enthusiasm in my life. And even now, you see everybody joins up individually, but you walk around the shop and you see people working together on things. So it's great. You're seeing the collaboration. You're seeing people come together. And because of their coming together, you see new things come out of that even. So it's been great.
What made you get into this?
This is great. It actually started as a joke. So seriously, when it was back with my engineering company, right? It's Automotive Technology Group. We did a lot of engineering to the OEMs. We did a lot of motorsports. Because of the motorsports, I was invited by some of the schools to tell the kids about the race cars to get them interested in math and science. So at one of these lectures I was doing, I was talking to the teachers about maker spaces, And as a joke, they introduced me as Steve Trindade, the guy who's opening the shop. That was what they called it. Within a couple of weeks, I had 3 to 5 people a week come into my building. Hey, man, is this the shop? You guys open yet? And yeah, so seriously, after a year of that, one day I finally said, we got to do this. Okay. So that was January of 2014. We made the decision in January. We said, okay, we wound down the engineering projects. By May, we had secured our first location, which was the 5,500 square feet. We had all those people who kept showing up. Yeah. Hey, is this the workshop? Yes, it is. Can we help? Yes, you can. Yeah. we built the shop.
Sign up while you're at it.
And it took us 2 months. We set the whole place up with the help of volunteers. We opened July 15. We were in that location for about 7 months. Then they sold the building, and me and all the other tenants, we had to leave. So at the time, I owned another business, and the fellow I had bought it from, I called him up and said, hey, when we bought the last business, you were thinking about closing the main one. If you still want to do that, I'll take your building. And he said yes, and that's the building we're in now. So we're 18,500 square feet, and we're the 3rd largest makerspace in North America. Come on down. We do free tours all the time, so come down, check it out. Happy to show you around. I think you'll love it, so come by anytime. That's kind of crazy, right?
That is amazing.